Okay, so the Ferris wheel. Same concept as the car. Using all nested symbols. And I'm just creating a circle. I up the stroke to 5. And I'm just centering the circle on the stage. I'm just drawing in some lines just to make sure that you can tell that it's rotating. And I'm just centering this a little bit better. So now I've got the base for my Ferris wheel. Convert to symbol. I'm going to go ahead and name it GR_ symbol, or wheel, excuse me. GR_ wheel. And now I'm going to create a flashing light. So I'm just going to select the gradient, and I'm just going to adjust the stroke. Convert to symbol. GR_ I'm going to double click on that symbol to get within its timeline. I'm going to bring it out a couple frames. And I'm going to start just animating a light. Now this is just one way to animate a light. I'm just creating keyframes on each frame. So frame 1, I'm going to make the color of it all black. And now I am just going through the next frame, making it all red, bright red. I'm copying the first 2 frames, I'm pasting those frames, and then I am reversing the frames. This is just a simple way to get it to loop. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to delete the last frame on it just to have it loop back to the black and then go through all the colors again. So now I can go back into scene 1. Even if I place it in the right direction or in the right place, it's still not going to rotate with the wheel because it's not nested within the wheel. So, just to show you that it changes colors, it does. And I'm going to duplicate that symbol. And I'm just going to change the colors of the next one. So I'm double clicking on GR Light 2. I'm just going to go ahead and make this one a green. And the next frame, I'm going to just change the color to a solid green. And the next frame, I'm going to copy, and then I'm just going to paste that frame. That's just the way I did my lights. Like I said, you could have them be any color you want. It could just be flashing red, white, blue, green, orange, red, whatever. So now I'm just dragging my objects from the library into my GR wheel symbol. Essentially just nesting my symbols within one another. Now to make this rotate, I need to select on it. And under transform on the far left side, that's one way to rotate it. Under rotate, you can create a motion tween and then rotate it from this spot, and that will just be by degrees. And the other way is to go into the properties under rotation, rotate 1 time, and now it rotates. I mean, it rotates a lot, really fast for a Ferris wheel, but this is the basic concept on how to do it. So I just double clicked within my wheel symbol and made sure I had the right amount of frames so that the blinking lights had time inside the timeline to fully animate. and I'm just separating the layers to make it clear, wheel and lights. So now when I play it, they blink and rotate. Now I can go ahead and, if I had other instances of the same, of different lights, I could go ahead and just drag those in. So I'm just dragging and dropping these from the library onto my layer lights, and I'm just mixing them up. Every other one is an opposite color, so red and green, little Christmas colors there. And now it all rotates. Another thing you can do, if you're using the same light and you got multiple colors, you can change the looping to the first frame, and you can change which frame it starts on. So I'm going to go through and just make these all random. So you could have one light that changes all types of different colors, and then just have it start, have the first frame start on other frames, and you'd only need to have one symbol. That's one way of doing it. Another way is just to have multiple instances of a light symbol and then drag and drop them on. And you notice each time I change the start frame, the colors change on it, and that's simply because it's starting on that particular frame of which color it is. And it rotates, and all the lights blink, and voila. So now you can go ahead and, create a stand of some sort to keep the Ferris wheel in place. And that's really it. Just make sure that you place it above the wheel, so this way it looks like it's in front of it. And that's it. That's the Ferris wheel. Nesting symbols. Hope this was helpful.